Hello and welcome back to another movie reaction. Today we are watching The Terminator. This is a movie that obviously I've heard about a lot, but I'm honest, I don't know that much about what actually happens. I know there's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger, I think that's right, Schwarzenegger. He's in that, and he's the Terminator. And the Terminator is like a robot cyborg thing. I think I've also seen the meme of like, call your family, your parents are dead. Like they're calling the phone and the parents say the wrong thing in answer to a question and he's like, your parents are dead. I think that's Terminator. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know much about what is actually going to happen. I have seen Stranger Things, and I think that referenced Terminator a lot in, like, season 3 or something. Does that count? I know that this came out in the 80s, and does it have, like, Cold War? Like, carryover from the Cold War? I guess 80s was the Cold War, right? At the tail end of it? I'm not sure exactly when that actually finished. But something along those lines, I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. Yeah. Don't know much about what we're getting into, but it'll be a fun movie to sit back and watch, I think. So yeah, come along for the ride. See me enjoying this movie for the first time. And if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this, then you can watch along with me over on my Patreon. You'll need your own copy of the movie to sync up, so go check that out if you are so interested. If not, watch the edited down version and I'm sure you will still have a great time. So, without further ado, let's get in and watch this movie, shall we? Let's go. Pacific Western production of a James Cameron film. He's done a few films, hasn't he? He did Avatar, right? I'm pretty sure that was James Cameron. Los Angeles. 2029 AD. That's not too far away from where we're at right now. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It's like models. I love practical effects. Okay, this is not the vibe I was expecting. I won't lie. Seems to be an unpleasant environment. The machines rose from the ashes of a nuclear fire. The war to exterminate mankind had raged for decades, but the final battle would not be fought in the future. It would be fought here in our present, tonight. Okay, so, nuclear war, I guess Cold War, does make sense. And this was early 80s, I believe. 84, I think? One thing I don't miss about older movies is the really, really long credits at the beginning. Sometimes they're nice, but sometimes it's like, okay, can we get into it? The Terminator. So classically 80s, I love it. That doesn't look good. Ooh, it's a person. I am guessing the electricity came from this dude. This fully naked man with a very triangular body.
Right?
Nothing clean, right?
Seems like he's learning language.
You're close.
Ooh. Is that just hand in the okay. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna have much luck against him, really. Someone else coming? So I'm getting the vibe that there are people coming from the post-apocalyptic future. And they can't bring clothes with them for some reason. This guy seems way less buff as well. And more wounded. Where'd he get the pants from? Was that from the homeless dude? He just stole pants from that poor homeless dude. Whoa.
What day is it? The date's 12.
He looks like he's got some super strength as well. I like all the shaky cam shots. Need some shoes as well. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Oh, now he has a cool coat. Let's go. I like that out of everything that was probably in that store, he picked the cool flowy coat. He's gonna steal the police car? Oh no. Nice. He has successfully avoided the police and got himself a giant gun. But does he have coins to pay for this payphone? Or is he just looking for the date? Ah, Sarah Connor, that's a name I recognize. I'm not gonna lie, that whole opening sequence, in a weird way, reminded me of Enchanted. Just the disorientation of suddenly finding yourself in a new world. It was a weird comparison, I know, but oh, look at those 80s hairstyles. Sarah Connor. Is she, I mean, the first dude seemed to recognize it, seemed to be actively looking for her, which makes me think she is known in the future for whatever reason. Rude. Now there's glass on the seat you're sitting on. I feel like he doesn't care much, though.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh dear. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He just put a scoop of... Going right for the weapons?
Off-gauge autoloader.
He's got no money.
Ideal for home defense.
So I suspect that this shop seller is gonna end up dead.
But the rifles you can take right
Yep.
now.
Wrong.
Yep. So, I'm guessing one of these guys is hunting the other. And considering he arrived later, I suspect he is hunting the other dude. But he also seems to be a bit of the underdog and less intimidating. There are 3 Sarah Connors, though. So that may buy some time. Oh, come on. Bro's not even knocking. Oh no, never mind, he is knocking. Oh dear. Ooh, he did not waste time. Oh, but he did waste bullets.
You're dead, honey.
So, I want to know what's so special about Sarah Connor. What did she do? And what are the rules, if this is time travel, what are the rules of time travel? Because every time travel media has different rules. So are they going to create a paradox, or are they actually able to change the future? Ah, bit familiar there, is it? That was a cool transition. Yes, let's learn about what is actually going on. It looks really good. Uh-oh. Oh, well, rip that person. He took it down, though. That's impressive. Oh dear. I don't know if a little car is going to be able to take that helicopter thing. Okay, he's dealing with some trauma there, I think. And immediately we empathize with him more as a character because we've seen him dealing with that. And are more invested in him.
Who is this?
Sarah?
Wrong person.
Buttons off your blouse one by one.
He's got a spiel. He's gonna do his speech. He'd probably planned that all day, wrote it out.
Ginger, have you seen Pugsley? No, not lately. Did you check
What
messages?
is Pugsley? I'm so excited to see Pugsley.
There you are, young man.
What a handsome boy.
Mother.
He's so cool.
Pugsley still loves me, don't you, baby?
Pugsley's my favorite character. Now, be careful. Oh. Oh, this is ominous. Girly, what about a helmet? I guess it's the 80s. Health and safety doesn't exist. Oh, that's our dude though, isn't it? I imagine if it was the other guy, then she'd be dead already.
Give me a cigarette.
I was gonna say, you were holding one.
How do I look?
Like shit.
Well, she's aware now. Yep, it seems to have worked. I feel like I would go to the police at this point. That might be the safest place to be. Just head over to the police station and be like, hey, my name is Sarah Connor. Please protect me. I think someone might be after me because of my name.
Department emergency number. All our lines are busy. We need a police car sent out to you.
Go to the police. Just go knock on their door. Uh-oh. Ah, now I'm worried about her friend. What? Oh. Bugsley. No, he's a good boy. Oh, that's creepy.
Make me bust you up, man.
The delivery on that was something. Ooh, he's not having a good time. Ooh. Okay. Now he thinks he's killed Sarah. He really does make sure that everyone is dead. Oh great, now he knows exactly where she is. Ah, ID.
Sir, you're in a public place, so you'll be safe till we get there, but stay visible. Don't go outside or even to the restroom.
I don't know if she will be safe in a public space. She might be safer than if she was in a less public space. I don't think you're gonna be able to do anything to stop him. The fading music. I'm just trying to think, like, he went right to her house, whereas this guy is still had to look for her for a bit. I still don't know their names. At some point, I should figure out their names. They haven't said their names yet, so that's not my fault this time. Yep. Okay. Well, he can take a couple of shotgun rounds to the chest. I don't think the other guy can do that. That's terrifying.
Come with me if you want to live.
Is this the movie that made that a cliche? Because that's definitely a line I've heard many times before. Was this the first instance of it? Ooh. He's a robot boy. I feel like he should probably be able to run faster than that. Oh, nice. Now he has a wheel. Now he can flash the lights and go faster. I feel like I've seen this scene before, or something similar. Like, it may have been on TV and Dad was watching it at some point. Or it may just be the classic car chase. Reese, he said his name was. I did pick that up.
Westbound and Olympic approaching Overland.
He can mimic voices. Interesting.
I didn't do anything.
Not yet.
No, he was bleeding.
Just a second.
Just 1 second. I feel like maybe we could work together with the police, but also judging by this genre, the police are not going to believe time travel is a thing.
I am not stupid, you know. They cannot make things like that yet.
No, they cannot.
One possible future.
Okay.
Your point.
Just let me go.
Listen.
Maybe you should stop being so intimidating if you're trying to
Terminator
protect
is
her.
out.
I want to know what she did to make her a tiger, honestly. And he said there's possible different futures, so
I don't know.
I imagine they can change what's happening. Yes. Oh, I was hoping. I like the little mini. Come on.
A few years
She
from
bit
now,
quite deep. He's got quite the mark on his hand there.
Defense network computers.
AI?
New.
It's interesting how often that kind of artificial intelligence shows up as villains in films. As, like, And it's been happening for a long time. Like, even before... I mean, what we have now isn't really AI. But even before it became semi-common.
The disposal units ran night and day. We were that close to going out forever. But there was one man who taught us to fight. He turned it around.
I'm wondering
He brought us back from the
if
brink.
Sarah's...
His name is Connor.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm wondering if
Connor.
she's the
Your
mother.
son,
Yeah, because she's about the right age to have a son who would have been grown up 40 years in the future. Look at that truck. Looked like a big old truck. I like the to care and protect. I noticed that earlier, and I like the irony of it. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. They just got a nice new car. Now this one's beat up as well. Maybe we let Sarah drive for a bit, and then Reese can shoot. That might be a good compromise, so that he's not trying to drive and shoot at the same time. Do you think the Wii U lights run out of batteries, or what do they run on? Is he gonna run out of batteries on the lights eventually? There's a lot of car chases in this movie. Yeah, there we go. Teamwork. Let's go. Girlie, you're driving. Is he gone? Oh, this is ominous. I feel like we're meant to feel safe here, but I'm nervous, so my guard is up.
Ginger.
Is Pugsley okay though? Is Pugsley okay?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out.
Already don't like this guy. It's the vibes. Weird vibes from that man. Oh no. I don't do great with gore unless I think about how they would have made it look like that. Ew. That's kind of neat. I did that with chicken feet once. We hit the feet and we like pulled the tendons and the claw would go. It was fun.
Burned his Afghan. He screwed it first, then he set it
Hey,
off.
shut up.
This guy's getting invested.
Oh, how are you supposed to get back?
Suicide mission. Oof.
Nobody else comes through.
Does that mean he's gonna...
It's just him and me.
Does that mean he's John's father? That I would appreciate the paradox of that if that happens. No. Oh no. 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 Don't like that. Yeah, I things are a nope for me, thanks. In the socket. Nope. Oh, there we go. Now he's becoming more like the Terminator I can recognize. It's interesting how much more plasticky he looks. And like he's a little bit more jittery. Oh, there's the glasses.
But this cyborg, if it's metal...
I think that lieutenant guy is believing him.
He'll wait for you, reach down her throat, and pull her fucking heart out!
Doc.
Duck was getting a bit too invested there.
Stop at 12.
I don't know how helpful that'll be.
This other individual must have been wearing one under his coat. Feel that.
Oh, right. Trying to explain what happened
What about when
to
you punched
Terminator.
through the window?
There was this guy once. You see this scar? Yeah.
Don't
We got 30 cops in this building.
think that's gonna be enough, somehow. I like the lieutenant dude. He's cool. I suspect we might be able to convince him of, the truth of the situation. Uh-oh. Conveniently looking away.
I'm a friend.
I feel like we should have higher security for a random guy just walking like that.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. That's a line that I've also heard before. Now report that. Tell them that there was a dude here looking for her. Please. Oh. Too late. He's back. And now the 30 policemen in the building are going to die. Oh dear. Yep, let's get out. Let's go. Let's go.
Here.
No, let's leave. Oh dear. He's so intimidating, I love it. And the low angle also adds to that intimidation. Now this was about what I expected was going to happen, honestly. Oh dude, please don't die. Aw, well, never mind, I guess. Is everyone gonna get killed? Hey, at least she slowed him down a bit by... Oh, it's Reese. Hey!
Reese!
He found his code again as well. Let's go. Fashion is important to pause for when you're running for your life. Can we bring the lieutenant with us as well? Or at least have a really touching death scene. Because he didn't seem quite dead at the end. Ah, never mind. These poor cars are having a bad time of it. And so are the police guys. He just took out that entire station. Also, if the... I'm gonna have to have a think about the timeline a bit, because he said in a few years there's nuclear waste, right? So I imagine, and the fact that he grew up in the aftermath, he was born in the aftermath, indicates it happened 30 years ago or so.
You got a first name?
Kyle.
Kyle?
Kyle. Well, we gotta get you to a doctor.
It's okay, forget it.
What do you mean forget it? Are you crazy?
I feel like he's been shot before. He's probably not used to someone actually being that concerned.
Don't suppose you know who the father is, so I won't tell him to get lost when I meet him.
I know he dies before the war.
Wait, I don't want to know.
And the fact that he took her name
So,
instead of
was
his
it
name
John
as
that
well.
sent you? Come on, do I look like the mother of the future? I mean, am I tough?
Necessity makes.
Look, please, I didn't ask for this honor, and I don't want it. Any of it.
Bit late. Or early.
It's a good field dressing.
You like it? It's my first.
This is the scene from the opening. I still can't get over the fact that his first name is Kyle. Like, really? Kyle? That is not a post-apocalyptic future name. I guess it might be if the world ended in the 80s. Doggies! Don't shoot your gun at the child, sir. Seems quite the miserable environment. Fire in the TV, that's honestly a cool visual. Uh-oh. Ah, oh no, that's one of the Terminators. I see. Ooh, the kids. Oh, man. This is rough. No! Oh, the red eyes. Ooh, look at that transition. No, he has her address book or her diary or something like that.
Fuck you, asshole.
I love how the selections of all that. That was great. Mom's cabin. Uh-oh. He's a doggy. Oh, that dog is gonna be a warning sign, isn't it? We're gonna hear that dog barking as soon as Mr. Terminator shows up.
Keep this.
He's very focused on survival and like it makes sense given that he's grown up in a world where it was all just survival. So it's interesting seeing their, like, different priorities, where she's like comfort and health and, you know, making sure we're at a sustainable level, whereas he's just immediate, like, what's the next thing we need to stay alive?
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, here's the number.
Oh
Yes,
no.
go ahead.
Oh no. He's... Did he kill her mother?
I've got it. I love you too, sweetheart.
No.
Like this.
Oh, he got explosive supplies. Right. They're making explosives.
Alright, 6 more like that, and I'll get started on the fuses.
Look at me, I'm shaking. Some legend. The women in your time. What are they like?
Good fighters.
It's not what I meant. Was there someone special?
No.
So much pain.
You just disconnected.
So you feel nothing?
John Connor gave me a picture of you once. I didn't know why at the time.
I think John Connor knows who his father is.
I memorized every line.
And that's how you
Curve.
knew who she was at first.
I came across time for you, Sarah. I love you.
Bit of
I
a
always have.
parasocial relationship there, my guy.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I think my theory might be right. I think he might be John Connor's father.
Think fast.
Don't throw explosives around, please. Oh, the dog. I knew it. The dog is the warning sign. Let me know if there's anything, any Easter eggs or anything in the visualization of what he sees. Sorry, bro. Alright, new car to beat up. Let's go. Okay, and this is what, the third car chase of the movie? Yes. I feel like letting Sarah drive and him be on the fence is a good teamwork strategy. Ah, missed. Can we collapse the tunnel? Is that an option? Ooh, oh, nearly got him. 3 more. Uh-oh. 1 more. There's 1 more explosive. He just threw that gun away. Nice. Oh, less nice. Less nice. The way he was just sliding. Oh, that doesn't look fun. He just does not stay down, does he? I feel like that's kind of the point of him. Uh-oh. Ooh. Crunch. Uh-oh. Oh, now he's got a truck.
Get out.
Yes, I will do that. I do enjoy the gradual, more robotic as it goes on. Oh, big truck. And oil, so big explosion. We do still have 1 explosive. And that does look like a very explosive truck. Oh, you are not outrunning that. Guys, come on, new plan. Real quick, new plan. You're not outrunning that truck. 1 more. Explode the truck. Oh, yes. That feels like it was a much longer fuse than the others. That truck should have caught up with her ages ago, and that fuse should have gone off ages ago. There we go. Big explosion. Oh. My guy, get out of the dumpster fire. Yep, okay. Whew. I don't fully trust that has killed him. Yep. How did they film that? Did they put a dude on fire? And now he's gonna be fully robotic, isn't he? All the skin and syntheticness is gonna burn away. Don't just leave. Just leave. Okay, can we leave now, please? Oh, what if that's the mimic, voice mimic? Okay, no, we're alright. Not quite yet. But she could be pregnant now. I'm worried that Kyle is gonna die. Oh, that looks looks are cool. The kind of stop motion-y thing really adds to it, I think. There, now she's being the action hero. Now she's keeping him alive. Oh, look at that green screen! No. See, if I am right, and Kyle is John Connor's father, then she could be pregnant now. It is really cool seeing her kind of step into the role that he idolized her for. And that like, she became a legend for. It's like, we've seen her step into that role and become that person. It's your ancestors. How did they film this? I'm curious. Did they make like an animatronic? Because it looks like that's a practical effect. I'm curious to know exactly how they made it. Oh no. I don't know if that's gonna do much, but it might make you feel better. Oh, I hate that he still has teeth. Sarah, run! He's sacrificing himself. Don't make that sacrifice be in vain. Go! Or do something. Don't just stand there. Oh dear. Oh, he's got one more explosive. Oh, he said, yeah, okay. He said 6 more, didn't he? So there were 7 in total. Ooh, that'll do it! Well, that felt almost anticlimactic. But is Kyle... Okay, oh. Thing in her. Don't pull it out, it'll start bleeding. Ah, and that could be an artery, although I guess the artery's on the inside of the leg, isn't it? Is he alive? Oh, he don't look so good. Oh, yeah, really? I thought it was a bit easy. This thing just doesn't go down. Oh, that's terrifying. Man, that thing... I feel like it's more terrifying now that it doesn't have legs. Oh, is that a squasher? Can we squash it? Can we squash him? Ugh.
You're a terminated fucker.
Yes! Terminate him! Get squished! Ooh. Is it... Oh, the light's going out. Is it dead? Is it dead? It's actually dead now. For realsies this time? Please don't move. Okay. I think I might actually be dead. Oh. He did die. Yeah, he kind of didn't have any plot armor after they slept together.
They're more for me at this point, just so that I can get it straight.
That's the outfit she was wearing in the photo as well, I think.
Should I tell you about your father? Boy, that's a tough one. If you don't send Kyle, you can never be. A person could go crazy thinking about this. You know that in a few hours that we had together, we left a lifetime's worth.
Says you're a very beautiful senora, and he's ashamed to ask you for $5 American for his picture. But if he doesn't, his father will beat him.
One little hustler. One little hustler. That's the picture.
He said there's a storm coming in.
I know.
Cool. I feel like you're gonna need a roof if you're gonna drive into that storm, girl. I love when time travel creates paradoxes. It's genuinely makes me so satisfied. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. I wasn't really sure what to expect, and most of what I knew about it was not in this film, so I think that must be Terminator 2 or something. One of the sequels, I don't know how many sequels there are. Everything has way too many sequels these days. Anyway, most of what I understood for this was that it was just an 80s action film, and there was a lot of that. But like, I didn't realize there was a time travel aspect to it. And I really enjoy time travel stories because, like, figuring out how the time travel all works together and, like, what rules we're going by and everything. Sounded like things are not set in stone. And that the future could change. But also the way the film ended, it wrapped it up really nicely into a nice wee paradox. And I enjoyed that quite a lot. Yeah, personally, I think I found a lot of the car chases and actions dragged a little bit for me personally. That's just not my favorite genre of film. But I enjoyed quite a lot the world building and the characters and everything. Like, just the concept of, I mean, like, everything involved, and Sarah and Kyle, and in a way John Connor as well, because, like, we didn't see him, but he was such a pivotal, important character in the whole thing. And just that sense of, like, Sarah ending the film knowing what's going to happen, knowing that there's going to be this post-apocalyptic world and that she's going to have to raise her son in the destroyed and broken world and everything. And then John Connor knowing who his father is, and, like, he clearly worked closely with Kyle. So he would have had a lot of time with his father, knowing that this was, he probably watched him grow up or grew up alongside him. And, you know, he would have had that knowing that this was his father and having to keep that a secret. And I wonder if Sarah, no, it doesn't sound like Sarah ever met Kyle as in the future. I'm not quite sure the timeline, because this was 84 and the future was 2029, so that would be maths, 45 years? About 45 years. So Reese didn't look that old, maybe 30. So he was born 15 years. Like, it's feasible that Sarah could have met him, but also, he didn't sound like he had met her, although he did mention that she was younger, young in the photograph. It sounded like he didn't know. I don't know, because John Connors gave him the photograph, which kind of had this connection to him. Yeah. No, I'm losing my train of thought. Bear with me. But yeah, like, that they almost all know more than they should. And even Kyle, like, growing up in this post-apocalyptic world where his every thought was survival, where he, repressed his emotions and pushed that all down and aside and didn't feel the pain and everything. And then they're just about to win, but he has to go on the suicide mission to leave everything he's ever known, which is kind of nice in a way, because everything he's ever known is kind of didn't look very appealing in the flashbacks we saw. But it's still leaving everything he knows, and he knows he's not coming back. Like, it was a suicide mission. And John Connor's, like, specifically sending him back, like, knowing that he has to go back to meet my mother as well. Like, Sarah had to survive, but also Kyle had to go back and meet her. And it was like both things were just as important for him to be born. I don't know, it's a very satisfying paradox that I'm sure will probably not hold up under too much scrutiny, because most time travel things don't. I mentioned it in the reaction a bit as well, but I really enjoyed how Sarah kind of grew into her role. Like, at the beginning, she's just, wait, Pugsley! Is Pugsley okay? I forgot about him. Sorry, I just derailed real fast. She had a dog, but is Pugsley okay? Is he just kind of chilling in the apartment? Gonna need answers on that one, because I didn't see if he was in the car or not. Yeah, let me know. Is Pugsley okay, please? Is he good? She got a dog. That's nice. I guess she got the dog for Terminator protection. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so Sarah at the beginning was just an ordinary person who's kind of clumsy, kind of barely keeping things together, and then she kind of steps up throughout the movie. Like, for a lot of it, she was relying on Kyle, which I still can't get over that name. Kyle. There's not an action hero name. But she kind of, like, had to step into that role when he was wounded, and she had to step up and help to keep them both alive. And you can kind of see who she became and see why she became such a hero and such a legend. And I don't know fully what Terminator 2 is about, but I really kind of hope it's about her raising her son in the post-apocalypse, because that would be badass and cool, and I would enjoy that, I think. But from what little I have seen around, that isn't exactly what, I don't know if that is what it's about. Yeah. So yeah, because Sarah's arc was really, that's where I'm going with it. Sarah's arc was really cool in this, because you could see her being like, I have to actually step up, you know. I have to be the leader, I have to take control, I have to actually survive and be more than I was, and you know, break the door down and drag Kyle through the area and everything. So yeah, I really enjoyed seeing her kind of step into that role and knowing that she can, almost because Kyle says that's who she becomes. That's quite a cool, that was quite a cool little arc. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie more than I expected. I had a good time. Not that I was expecting to have a bad time, but I was expecting it to be a lot more just action, rather than time travel. I don't know how I missed that it was time travel. Like, I wasn't surprised when it was time travel, but I don't know how I missed that that was, like, the core plot. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, thank you for watching. So the next movie I'm going to watch is going to be a sequel movie, I think. So, if you want to help choose which sequel, then jump over to the Patreon. There should be a poll up. If you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a poll up there. If you're watching it on Patreon, it'll be up next week. So there'll be a poll up, and the 3 movies I'm polling for which sequel to watch are 2010 Space Odyssey, Aliens, and Terminator 2. So one of those 3 I will watch according to what you all vote for. It may be up before this movie goes up on YouTube. Not sure. Still figuring out dates and times and everything like that. But go over there and vote. Yeah, you'll have to be a member to vote. But if you want to, go over there and vote. Join the conversation. Suggest other movies I should watch. And come back next time. So until then, grab a drink, get a snack, take a nap, go for a walk, go and do something that isn't on YouTube, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!